Okay guys, I'm going to show you some of the features of this LS430 at night so you can get a sense of kind of what they look like. And there's some of these lights that I think would be just easier to film at night. So you can see that the floorboard area rather is changing colors. I think it's cool. It happens on both sides. It's very easy to turn off. So like down here, there's a little switch that, you know, you just turn it off. You can turn it back on. It's very simple. You can see here the stereo system is done in such a way so that it's like very stealth. I left the original stereo system there, the tape deck and everything like that. But when I am like at the grocery store or whatever and I'm leaving, I can just do that. And the stereo system then is hidden. Originally on this car, that would have been a sunglass holder area. So it really worked out great. But anyway, then you're back, right? The stereo system itself, you know, I've had no problems with it. Every once in a while, it'll, there's a little plug in the back that will come loose. It's very rare, but when that happens, you basically have to remove like 3 screws and get back there and re-plug it in. But it's like I said, it's just a very minor issue that I don't experience that often. You can plug in here to actually charge your device, but I really don't use that often because then I also had them run a USB here that can handle MP3s, you know, if you wanted to just plug like a memory card in there, or it also, what I use it for is to like charge devices, you know. This little tray here that's holds this up is actually the perfect place to put your phone. That's where I always put my phone. Okay, so the touch screen works totally fine. That you get this little message and you can get it in French or whatever. It's basically saying don't mess with this while you're driving. And so you say, okay. Okay, but the navigation system works. So I'm gonna turn on, let's see, I'll turn on this light so you can see, you know, all of these lights work. I replaced some of the bulbs over the years, but I just haven't had any major issues. You know, these little reading lamps and that kind of thing all work, you know. In fact, I'll leave this on because this would be a good chance for me to show you that the sunroof works. I have had really no problems with the sunroof. Let's see, what is this button doing here? It is, oh, I see, it's making it so there's just like a little bit of air gets through there or doesn't, you know. And so anyway, but this is all working totally fine, right? You've got the dual air, so like I'm controlling my air right now, but it's not controlling the other person. You can see it's like max cold on my side, and then this other person is now max cold, right? I mean, you can hear it's going. I've replaced the blower a few times, like over the years. I don't expect you to have any problems. I actually replaced them when there wasn't a problem because, again, this mechanic that I was going to would just do like, kind of be like, it's time to do it, or maybe we were working on something else, and so he would just go ahead and do it. There are some cool features here that this thing has. So let's just say, like, for example, if you, for daylight savings, just like with one button, you can do that and it will automatically switch. And then you can change the time zone too. So let's just say you're road tripping or whatever, you know, you could be like, well, we're in, you know, whatever, we're in LA now. So it would automatically switch to the new time zone. And let's see here. We'll just click OK. So you can see the touch screen works great. No, you know, no problems. There's the front and rear defrost, which is a cool thing to have. And then let's see what else. For the audio, I guess that's audio off and that's audio on. Let's see here, climate. You know, you can see it's just like really blowing. This is what this little feature right there is a cool feature. Let's see if you can tell. This is going to be, should be moving. Yeah, so the little air vent thing moves, which is cool. And then you can turn it off and it doesn't move anymore. So if you're like wanting that blowing right in your face nonstop, that's what you do. And I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit so you can still hear me. So I just turned that off. Let's see, mileage and stuff like that you've got there is the 180,000.
you can see basically the car's not on, right? You know, because I've been really upfront with you guys that the car needs a starter, right? That's basically the deal. And because of that, I'm not able to actually turn the car over. So you're just going to see like basically what the dash looks like when it's got all the lights on. Another kind of cool feature here, I'm going to just like take the key out, and you can see it kind of automatically gets out of your way. So as you're getting in and out of the car, you know, it's like not going to bother you, I guess is the point, the reason why they did that. But then once you put the key in, it's like, oh, well, then I need to go back down and come back out. It's got like programmable buttons that you press that and it remembers basically where you wanted the steering wheel. It's now moving me closer because, you know, whatever person's got shorter legs, you know, that kind of thing. And then it also raised the seat belts. There's like a, right there, the seat belt goes up and down automatically based on how tall the person is. And my, like, I can feel my lumbar coming out and all that cool stuff. I mean, you can just see everything in this car works, right? All the luxury features work inside this car. Honestly, I think you put some seat covers in here and get the starter in here and you're gonna be on the road. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the radio. It has a headphone jack, a couple places where you can plug in USB, has, you know, that ability to do MP3. It also has a digital receiver for the radio, so the radio sounds great in this thing. And then it's got a CD player and Bluetooth, of course. So right now it's just playing the radio, and I'm gonna turn up the volume so you can hear the bass. I mean, the bass is very nice. It's 210 combo, which is more than enough for this vehicle. And then I had them remove the bass speaker, the existing like factory bass speaker, so that it allows for the bass that's in the trunk to really fill the cabin. It's very nice. So anyway, let's turn this up and see what my little phone will do. It probably, you know, really won't do it justice, but you get the idea. It has some presets, so, you know, depending on the kind of music you're listening to. I have not changed the volume from what we were just listening to, and you can see this is so well done that this is with everything open. So I'll close this. You can see just how quiet the vehicle is. So you're really in stealth mode. People are not going to know that you've got this kind of system here. I mean, you can see the car is like silent.